Why is it that in today's fast-paced, hyper-connected world, people only seem to notice your worth once you've walked away? Why do so many chase validation from those who couldn't care less while ignoring their own inner strength? And why? Is it that silence, something once seen as weakness, has become the loudest form of power in an age obsessed with noise? These are uncomfortable questions, but the truth they hold is even more powerful. Welcome to StoicCraft, where ancient wisdom collides with modern chaos to help you reclaim your power, your dignity, and your direction in life. If you've ever been abandoned, ignored, or taken for granted, what you'll learn here will not only make them regret losing you, it'll turn you into someone they can no longer access. Let's explore the 8 power moves that will make them crawl back to you, not with anger, but with unshakable growth and composure. 1. **** Embrace detachment. Power begins when you let go. The first rule of emotional power is simple. If they can control your emotions, they can control you. Detachment doesn't mean apathy, it means clarity. When someone walks away or treats you as disposable, the most powerful thing you can do is not react. As Marcus Aurelius taught, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. By detaching from their behavior, you send a silent but piercing message: I don't need you to feel whole. And ironically, that's when they begin to feel your absence the most. It's in your calm, not your chaos, that they realize what they lost. 2. **** Be unpredictable. Refuse to fit their narrative. **** Predictability is comforting until it's used against you. If someone knows you'll always be there, always respond, always forgive, they will stop valuing you. Seneca once wrote that nothing is more honorable than a person who lives on their own terms, not according to the expectations of others. You break your usual patterns when you don't reply, don't chase, don't explain, you throw off their script. Suddenly, they don't know who you are anymore. That unpredictability creates curiosity, discomfort, and eventually, desire. The person they thought they could control becomes a mystery they want to solve again. 3. ****. Own your worth. Stop asking for validation. ****. There is nothing more magnetic than someone who knows their own value and refuses to beg for love or approval. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself often, become what you are. You're not here to convince anyone of your worth. You're here to recognize it and act accordingly. When you stop giving attention to those who treat you as an option, they begin to wonder why. Your silence becomes a spotlight that exposes their behavior, and suddenly the tables turn. They no longer see you as someone seeking approval, but as someone who must be earned. 4. ****. Use reciprocity to reveal the truth. ****. We often give far more than we receive. Attention, forgiveness, second chances, hoping that our kindness will be appreciated. But people don't appreciate what's always available. When you stop overextending yourself, stop texting first, stop making all the effort, something powerful happens. The silence grows louder than your words ever did. They start to feel the absence of your energy. Reciprocity isn't just a social rule, it's a mirror. When you give less, you see who truly values you and who only valued what they could get from you. 5. ****. Master your emotions. Let them be the one who loses control. ****. Drama feeds on reaction. Toxic people thrive when they can pull you into emotional chaos. But the one who remains calm always holds the real power. When you refuse to fight, to argue, or to explain, when you just exist with unwavering presence, it drives them mad. Marcus Aurelius believed that your happiness depends on the quality of your thoughts. So improve them, control them. Be the eye in the storm while they spin in confusion. That silence, that steadiness, makes you unforgettable, and them increasingly. Desperate for your attention. 6. Stop chasing. Become the one they chase. Chasing is a declaration of emotional dependence. And the painful truth is that people rarely respect what they don't have to work for. The moment you stop running after someone and start running after your goals, your growth, your peace, the entire dynamic shifts. You become the object of mystery, of strength, of desire. They start to notice what you're building without them and wonder how they lost their place in your world. Live your best life without making it about them. That's when they'll chase a version of you they can no longer reach. 7. Weaponize. Silence. Let them hear what you don't say. In a culture addicted to responses and noise, silence is radical. When someone expects you to beg, to explain, to engage, and you don't, your silence becomes deafening. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Let them suffer in the silence they helped create. You are no longer here to argue or defend yourself. Your life speaks louder. And that absence? That's the loudest sound they've ever heard. 8. Grow relentlessly. Let success be the ghost that haunts them. At the end of the day, nothing draws someone back like realizing you've become someone greater in their absence. Not out of revenge, but out of focus, out of discipline, out of self-love. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike your enemy." Your growth is not about showing them what they lost, it's about showing you what you've gained. When they see how far you've come, how untouchable you've become, they will either crawl back or fade away, and either way, you've already won. In the end, it's not about making anyone regret losing you, it's about becoming so powerful, so composed, so deeply fulfilled that their regret doesn't even matter anymore. So stop chasing, start building. Master your silence. And become the kind of person they can't help but miss and can never manipulate again. Thanks for watching StoicCraft. If this message resonated with you, like and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more truth, strength, and stoic clarity every week. Detachment is especially powerful in romantic relationships, where one person starts treating the other like an emotional crutch. Think about how often you've stayed up late wondering why they changed, replaying old memories, hoping for a text. Now imagine choosing instead to let go, not because you don't care, but because you care more about your peace. This choice isn't cold, it's courageous. True detachment is not the absence of emotion, but the refusal to let emotion control your future. The power of unpredictability is underrated in a digital age where everyone is overly accessible. If they can predict your every move, your morning text, your apologetic call, your availability, they'll never respect your time. Changing your patterns forces them to pay attention. It interrupts their comfort. You become the glitch in their system, the one variable they didn't account for. That's when curiosity turns into obsession. When you finally stop explaining yourself to people who don't listen, that's when real freedom begins. We live in a culture obsessed with over-communication, where every emotion must be justified, and every silence broken. But not everything deserves an answer. The people who truly value you won't need one. And those who don't deserve your explanation probably won't understand it anyway. Let your presence and your absence do the talking. Personal growth isn't just a cliche. It's a process of transformation that affects every area of your life. Start reading more. Go to the gym. Meditate. Build your financial independence. The point isn't to show off, but to become someone you're proud of. And here's the ironic part. The moment you become so invested in yourself that you no longer think about them, that's when they begin to think about you. Because people can feel when your energy shifts. When it's no longer pointed at them, they start. wondering why.